So Liam, our time in Ireland is coming to an end.
It is, and I don't think we could have jammed one more thing in. We got so much done.
We have been really going at full speed, especially the last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks, really busy.
And we took you on that little tour of what we wanted to get done and our plans for the garden.
Yep.
Well, I made some progress on the things that I felt I needed to get done and finished some bonus things. So I'm pretty happy with it.
What bonus things did you?
I'll tell you all about it.
I don't know.
So the first thing I did do is I did get the roses out of that hillside.
Yeah, that was good because they were not doing anything up on that hillside.
Yeah, they haven't done much, and they all died back this winter, which they've never done before. So
Oh, then we had that storm, though. We had that bad storm.
a couple of you, or someone had mentioned, like, why don't you put the cardboard down, put compost on it? It'll make the area look so much better. And the big reason is because we want to know what we're doing in that space before we start putting more work in. Yeah, it would make it look tidy, but we've got other projects. So that's the one thing about, I think, this kind of project is that we're always doing little bits here, little bits there, and trying to prioritize.
Yeah, and we're back and forth all the time. And like the grass here, like everything grows great here. And so the grass, it's coming up all nonstop out of everywhere.
And if we did put cardboard with compost down, by the time we got back here, I guarantee there'd be so much grass growing in that thing.
Yeah.
So flies are liking you. And I don't know if you noticed, I did take where the heather was, or maybe it's heath. I never know the difference. I think they're kind of very similar. There was 2 gaps in the plants that we had there,
Right.
Because there are roses there. I went and moved 2 heather from the end and stuck them in there, so that way, just at the end, it's all heather, and we can decide if we want to put roses behind it or what we want to do.
I haven't noticed. I will make sure to notice.
Yes, you'll have to check that out.
You usually take me on a tour.
Yeah, trust me, you wouldn't be able to tell. It looks like it's always been there. So thank goodness. I think that's a good sign that you didn't notice. And
There's a lot of things I don't notice.
but I did also go through and cut off some of the pieces of the rugosa roses and planted some slips in. I don't know that this is the best time of year to do it. You usually don't do it in the summer.
Yeah, but the other ones you put in, they're actually
1 out of 3
Yeah, 1
worked
out of
last
3,
time.
yeah,
So if 1
so-
out of 3 make it, and actually we're not getting the heat and sun that we did when I did it last time. So there's a good chance that those will do well.
Yeah,
So I'm happy
hoping,
about how
anyway.
those are coming together. And we'll see in October which one of those take. And I did have to decide where am I going to put those roses that I dug up, because I wasn't sure what to do with them. So they sat kind of in a pile for a couple days.
Where did you put them, Corey?
Well, they're right behind you, actually.
Oh my God!
You have to look
Excuse
past the Astromira.
Here, can you see them? They're right there.
They're we got other views that you can see. I did plant here on the end the Astromira. Liam really loves that plant. I think it's called Indian Summer.
Oh yeah, that's a cool plant.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. So I thought I'm going to put it
Do you
there.
see it? There it is, right here.
If it does well, that's great.
Yeah.
If it doesn't do well, at least it's given
If it
a
doesn't
fighting
do well,
chance.
we blame him because he's the gardener.
And then behind that, we have some yellow crocosmia. I'd like to start getting that going. I planted some bulbs last, in the winter time.
January.
And I don't know if they took or not. Those could be them there that they haven't produced flowers yet.
Well,
I don't know.
but we had that. They had the ice after really cold weather after we left.
They're
So
bulbs though, and they were planted. So,
I know,
and I
but-
planted them after.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. You know
That's
what?
true.
I have no idea, but I thought I'm going to also try them starting from plants rather than just from bulbs and see how they do. So that's good. And then behind that are the roses that I had dug up. And I don't know how they're going to do. Some of them, I had to pick away all that grass that was growing around them. So there's some of the roots on there are going to be trouble. Right now, I think what I'm going to do before we leave is I'm going to cut all the flowers off and kind of let it be, so it can focus on hopefully producing some roots. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We did put some landscape fabric down. And the reason why I put them in front of this tree is because eventually we want to do something in that space. We don't know exactly what, but I thought, well, at least it'll be cleared out for when we do know what we're doing. And if those roses take, they would be beautiful.
beautiful, yeah. And thank you for including in me and we put the because I did not. I did not. He did it all.
Yeah, and
I give credit where credit is due.
Well, yeah, and I give credit sometimes. Well, all over the place.
A bug just went in my nose.
Oh no. I did have roses on this side of that tree, and they did great for a couple of years, but then the grass just overtook them. Are you okay?
I'm fine. He's out.
Okay, so I've got lots more garden stuff, but we could probably talk about some non-garden stuff, like Pauline's begonias.
Oh my God, yes. This friend of ours, Pauline, like she is a begonia wizard. They're like stunning.
Yeah, she does it. I mean, begonias do well here, and
she saves them from year to year.
Yeah. Now some of them that she had this year, she had bought new this year because she said after a couple of years they peter out on her. But she does a great job with them. So I had to ask her all her secrets. So she used to always plant them in the ground, but she finds it easier now to just keep them in pots, because then the pots she can move into her shed, and that lets her overwinter them here in Ireland.
And they're beautiful. They're in the front of our house, and they're gorgeous.
Yeah, and it does seem like the most common variety is the nonstop, but then she also had some wax begonias and some trailing begonias tucked in there as well.
They're begonias. What's a wax begonia compared to a...
You'd know it when you see it. They have those waxy big leaves.
He has great faith in me. I have no idea what... Look at it. It's green, it's red, it's purple.
The leaves look almost like those laurels of the wax begonia.
Oh, so the leaves are shiny.
They're a real shiny, waxy leaf, yep.
Oh, okay. See, every day's a school day. I learned so much from him.
You've taught me as much as well.
I definitely have.
So I asked her, so what she does is she does use like a peat moss soil mix. And then she said she's only fertilized them twice, and she uses, here it's called tomato fertilizer. And it's a liquid type of fertilizer that you mix in with your water. And she said she's only done it twice in the last, once a month kind of thing. And I'll put down what the most common tomato fertilizer NPK is, although here there's an extra.
But a lot of people use tomato fertilizer for
their
everything.
general stuff.
I don't know if it's their Miracle Grow, but they have Miracle Grow here too. So
yeah, so
I don't know, but it's a tomato feed is popular for a lot of things.
Yeah, so I'll put the NPK up but I noticed that it depends on which brand you get, because the NPK can be really different. Those are the chemicals that are in it that provide the fertilizer. So, but hers look great.
NPK. Yeah, no, they really were beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful colors, yeah.
And I did have one failure, Liam.
Just one?
Just one. I tried to take down the fire pit, and you know what? I did way too good of a job putting that thing in.
Yeah, he cemented it in. I don't know what you were thinking. Why you wanted a fire pit there in the first place, I don't know.
His idea. Anyway, but I'll need to have like a sledgehammer or a lump hammer to get it out of there. So it's going to stay there for now.
Yeah, so we won't show you pictures of it, because it was one of his major failures.
I've shown it before. It's all good.
Show it again. Just
It's sad. It needs to go. We're done with it now, so we're like, get it out of here. Whereas before you were like, oh no, don't take it down. I want it. I love it. Now you're like,
well, I never loved it. I just wanted it. So we're going with the...
Well, some people have mentioned that they did have that fire pit that you mentioned, the solo
stove.
And they said
we're not getting any money for that. We're just telling you it's a smokeless fire pit.
And I don't know that we'll actually get one or not, but
we're getting one.
The people who had it really liked it. One person did say, though, if you're in a colder climate, she said, because it reburns the smoke and the whatever, don't expect heat off of it unless you're right on top of it. So it's not one of those fires that you're like, ooh, nice and cozy. So I thought that was a good...
But we're not that cold. I mean, it's going to be...
I know. Oh, it's going to be great. I'm just saying, she was just letting us know, like, just so you know, if you're doing it for like, you want the warm, cozy outdoor fire.
The visual. I'll have those gas fire umbrellas.
Yeah.
He has cheater notes.
I do. Well, I need, because there's so much we got done, I'd lose track.
I don't need cheater notes.
That's because I'm here to remind you.
What, like I can't remember things?
Well, sometimes. I did get some of the more climbing hydrangeas planted where we wanted them.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to be careful right here by the door, because as I was digging, I realized that's where the intake for the hot water, or the regular water, and the drain pipe for the kitchen is.
So if there's problems in the future...
Oh, there won't be any problems. I caught it way before.
What, before you broke the pipe?
I didn't break any pipes or anything. I just noticed it right away and went, oh,
listen,
that's right.
We'll get back to you on that one. This could be a...
There won't be any disasters. I guarantee it.
Oh my God.
Trust me. I would have known if I broke a pipe.
Whatever.
Let's talk about something that you're very happy with. We got your tree planted.
Oh, do you see it behind me? Can they see it?
I think that's it right there.
Right there. I have one regret. Well, there's a few regrets, but I have very few regrets in my life. But this one is that when I first got here 30 some years ago, almost 40 years ago, I didn't plant more trees, because I'm up on a height and I really would love to have trees.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah. So we did go to a garden center, and my criteria was it must be full grown within 20 years, because that's all I've got. I might not be here. I'm figuring 20 years if I'm lucky. I'm pushing for 25, but so we had to have a tree. We had to get some trees. So we got one tree, and if that works, then we're going to get more.
And there was a comment because you had said like, oh, it's got to be fast growing because I don't have much time left. Somebody asked, hey, what are your plans for Ireland? And the fact is, you have to remember, this has been a 30-year project. So when you started this...
30 something.
Yeah, 30-some year project.
Yeah.
So it was not in the long-term plans. It was like the short-term.
Yeah, well, and like I said, when I got the cottage, and I have to be honest, windows were broken in the back and water was rolling down the walls inside. condensation, and the chimney was blocked with crows. And all I saw was, I always said I had rose-colored glasses about 2 inches thick, and all I could see was, it's beautiful. Oh my God! And yeah, it's been a long, wonderful lifetime project.
So part of what we're doing is we're doing it because we love it, and a lot of people don't understand that. Like, just doing something because it brings you joy.
Yeah.
People are like, well, are you going to sell it? Are you going to retire? Are you going to do whatever? And we're like,
who's thinking about that? I'm just thinking of, I know I've got about 25 years. Get back to me in about 20 and we'll talk. Then I'll have an idea. You know what I mean? If you see me on a rollator going around the house, then you know that my time is.
We do keep a 5-year plan of our life and some long-term goals. Yeah, there are some things.
He has a 5-year plan. Yeah.
And you're probably going to be here for a lot more than 5.
I'm just curious. Am I in the 5-year plan, or have I been shifted to
so far? But you keep acting this way, and it might be all over.
He's very bossy, by the way.
Oh, bossy, not bossy. One thing I will say with the tree, I did get it planted and I did stake it, but I only used 2 cables normally to strap it in.
Yeah.
Just because it does get windy up here. Usually you'd use 3, that's going to secure it more.
There's other straps in the shed.
Only because I've dug them out now, but it's too late. I'm not going to do a 3rd one. I positioned them so that it would basically counter the prevailing wind. So I think they're going to be fine.
October.
If not, yeah, we'll go to a 3rd in October and figure it out. But so that was that. Was there anything else about the tree? I don't think so.
No, I liked it, and if it takes and grows and looks nice, we will definitely be planting more. I'm saying maybe a good amount more.
It is having a little bit of transplant shock. The leaves are starting to turn color, which is disappointing to me, but that's not something I'm too worried about, because trees like a maple, even if they lose their leaves, there's still growth happening underneath usually. So we just want root development, so it makes it the winter. I hope.
Maples are pretty sturdy, aren't they?
They can be, but who knows? I hope it's not going to cause any problems.
Be positive, Josh.
Let's send the positive vibes over to that tree.
My cup is always half full. I don't know what the hell his cup is. His cup is half full, sometimes with a crack in the bottom.
But I keep filling it up though, so I outpace the crack.
And you know what? I want you to know something. I keep filling up my cup too.
Yeah. And
at about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I fill it right to the top.
He does. Well, not every 4 o'clock.
Well, not every day, but when I'm around him, sometimes twice a day.
Go ahead. You were talking about doing the cottage and how it was in bad shape when you got it.
Yeah.
We did have some visitors who are doing the very same thing, Bex and Sam.
Up in Leitrim, County Leitrim.
And they're from the Irish Homestead. They have a YouTube channel, and I love their YouTube channel.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, they're doing a really great job with it.
Yeah.
And we had them come over, and we showed them our project and kind of where it was at, which of course we're at a different stage.
Yeah, coming kind of the end.
But we took them to 2 neighboring cottages, because we thought it'd be very valuable for them to see
the process.
And so we took them down to our friend Tony's,
and that's finished actually though.
Yeah,
too.
His is completely finished.
But his was more like theirs. It was in pretty rough shape.
Yeah, so I think it gave them some inspiration as to where they're going to be. Probably in the next couple months, actually.
I'd say so,
or where they can start working towards.
Well, they can start moving in.
Yeah, because everything they've been working on has been all structural and getting it like enclosed and drywall and things like that.
It had been used as a shed for animals, so you can imagine.
Yeah, and our another friend of ours, Roy, is doing up a place, and his is mid-project as well. He might be a little bit farther than they are.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
And I think that was good for them to see as well, because there just was so. I don't know, you get so many ideas when you see how other people have solved some of the same problems that you have.
Right. And I didn't have that. You know, when I first came,
you were kind of on your own,
I was kind of on my own, and I had to work through things, and such as one summer a wall went up, and the next summer the wall came down, and not because it fell down. It's just like I changed my mind. Now, my tradesman was a great friend of mine, is a great friend of mine. But yeah, no tradesman likes to put up a wall and take a wall down.
Especially when it's a concrete wall.
Especially when it's a concrete wall.
Oh, concrete block.
But he was very understanding.
I don't think he's ever forgiven you.
To my face he was, but I heard on the grapevine that he'd never do it again.
Yeah. I think he was at the brink, like one more request like that and you were off his to-do list.
I was off the list. Yeah, that's true.
There was also...
His notes, he's still looking at notes. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to keep looking at these notes, otherwise they're not going to know everything. I did pick some Bougladon out of the...
What's Bougladon?
Bougladon is a type of ragweed. I think it's called tansy ragweed.
Is it a perennial? That's a garden term.
Yeah.
Is it a perennial?
It is, Liam. In fact, it used to be put in bouquets, but it's also, what's its downside?
Cows can die.
Yeah, cows and horses, it causes liver failure, and they die a very painful death over 2 to 3 months. So most people try to get rid of the...
Just cows and horses?
Oh, well, sheep won't eat it, they said, but it basically could kill anything.
I have some boiling on the stove right now.
I won't be having dinner tonight. And it is one that even when it dries, it's toxic. So if it gets in the hay, it's toxic. And I don't know if it always kills the animals. I don't know what level.
Maybe it gets them sick or whatever. Oh, okay. I don't know.
But they will get sick, and there is definitely potentially death. We're getting a little mist, aren't we?
That's all right.
Yeah, good moisturizer.
It's Ireland. What do you expect?
And did you see the privet?
Privet. Is that like a place that you go to the bathroom? A privet.
That's a privy.
Oh, I thought that was French for toilet.
But you could put plant privet around your privy if you like.
What's a privet?
The privet is the shrub that's in the back that's flowering with the white flowers.
Oh, that one.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's very nice. Yeah.
I know when I say privet, there are a couple of you in the audience who are shivering and foaming at the mouth with aggression.
Why?
Because privet in some areas can be a problematic plant, especially depending on the variety. Here we haven't had any trouble with it.
Like Japanese knotweed?
Oh, that's one that's
a
really
bad one. Boy, that's a bad one. People are horrified by that.
Yeah, you can't stop it.
Yeah, we heard, I don't know how true it is, but we heard if you have it in your yard in England and you're trying to sell your home, you can't sell it unless it's eradicated. And it's
hard to
has
get
runners from hell and gone.
And one piece of root or one piece of branch.
Of leaf. They said if the leaf falls, they want you to burn it. They don't want you to transport it anymore. You have to burn it because it just grows from nothing.
Yeah,
it's not, and it actually isn't bad looking, but it will take over everything.
Yeah, the one thing he keeps saying is, "I'm so glad I never heard of it when I first got here, because that would have been one of the first things you planted."
Because I would have wanted to fill in space.
Yeah.
So I got really lucky on that.
It would have filled in everything and walked into the neighbor's yard as well.
Yeah, but I still want gunnera. I know, don't be horrified, people. I know, look it up.
So, we're going to show them a picture of gunnera.
Okay, it's also called dinosaur food. It's like these humongous ferns. They're beautiful. But boy, you go to a garden center, you ask for it, and you'd think that you were, like just murdered somebody in the...
They're like, no, you
in the
don't
glass
want
house.
it.
No, not gunnera. I spent my whole summer eradicating gunnera. And I'm going, okay, never mind. It's beautiful.
And it does steal the nitrogen from the soil.
Yeah, I guess so.
So other things can't grow around it, but it's a cool plant.
Yeah, it looks just amazing. I think it's amazing looking.
I have a spot that I'm like, I bet we could contain it if we put it there. So
He's giving me permission. And we did find some what garden center besides it?
I won't tell because they might get in trouble for...
Oh, geez, we're selling gunnera. Yeah.
But maybe we won't. It's on the list. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
We got a lot more on the list that...
Down by the river. Down by the river.
Oh, no, not by the river, because that's where it would probably take over and spread.
Not by the river. Somewhere up in a little isolated spot on the field.
Okay, so now for some of the things that I wasn't expecting to get done. So
okay.
Next to the shed, we had those evergreens. And
cypress.
And they were not looking so good. And, when we were in the garden center, Liam found them. And remember, it was this tiny, cute little shrub.
Yeah.
And Liam's like, ours used to look like this. And they become very big trees.
Very fast.
They grow so fast. And so it's great. And that's why I put them there, because I wanted fast results. But boy, did I regret it, because if the side that wasn't getting enough light, they turned really black and brown.
Down. Yeah, they didn't look great.
And then they also... because I didn't have a real secure place for them, I had to stake them in because they were wobber-jabby, kind of pointing in all different directions. And thank goodness I cut them down now, because they were getting...
the root system was pretty deep.
Yeah, and they were getting huge. I would have had to cut them off in 2 parts if I let them get any taller.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of work. So I'm glad...
Exhausting.
He didn't even know what I was doing. He's like,
where's my cypress trees? You cut my cypress trees down.
And we talked about it as to what we want to plant there. And it's a tricky spot because there is the hedgerows right there. And it's really like the dirt is right up. So you have basically a dirt wall.
Yeah.
We decided on privet because we know that it can grow.
Again, we decided on
not privet. I'm sorry. Laurel.
We did decide on laurel together. Okay, never mind.
So we put laurel there because laurel here seems to be able to grow in anything.
That's a fast grower. Makes a fantastic hedge.
Yeah.
I wish we could get it in the States to like.
Oh, you can
in the north though.
Yeah, we can't grow
because it every neighbor would have a hedge.
Some people are not all for the laurel, but
I know it's not native. Oh God, help me.
And
all these these.
And not great for nesting birds, apparently. I don't know.
There's love of God. We have to live too.
Yeah. So we are using it because I think it's going to be the easiest thing to grow there because it's going to have to grow through the roots of those cypress as well.
Yeah, it will.
Because I couldn't get those out. I mean, it would be a big job for me to get the roots out. So we're going to try it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And speaking of laurels, I did plant the low hedge at the end of the house. So I dug out the grasses that were there.
Pampas grass.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm going to stick them sompla else temporarily.
It did. The first year was great, then it
just kind of went downhill after that. So I did put them in there, and I cut it down because I do want it to spread and be wide and really branching out more. So I cut those off, and then the pieces that I cut off, laurel is another one that it roots pretty easily, and I don't know how it's going to do now, but I cut it off. I stripped the leaves at the bottom and just stuck those other pieces in the ground.
Okay, if one or two that's...
Yeah, well, the ones that I have over by the telephone pole.
Those took off great. And were those sticks?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I had stuck them in another spot and then moved them later, but yeah, they rooted. So
he has a very green thumb.
Well, what I do well with, I do great with, and everything else just dies, and I just pretend like it's gone.
Everything just dies.
Eventually,
can you tell that I'm slowly dying inside? I'm slowly dying inside.
Oh my goodness. And then I did go there. I did want to plant a clematis along the wall.
Or is it clematis?
Oh, there's so many different ways to pronounce it. And I had it all kind of in my head that that's what we're going to go and get. And we were at the garden center. They didn't have the colors that I wanted. They had white. Liam does not want any more white flowers.
Jesus, he's always picking white. I'm a little
loud and clear, no white flowers.
No white stuff. Gee.
We just have a lot of things that bloom white. And so...
Not because I want it.
So instead, she pointed us to...
Passion flower.
Yes, and I've grown the passion flower as an annual in Michigan. I loved it. It's a cool flower. You're going to love the flower on this.
I think I will.
And she said it usually does pretty well here. The only thing is there's a couple strikes against it. The place that I wanted, it was... I wanted it right in the middle of the wall, but our footings
go out this far. We had a digger come in with a bucket that wide and dug it up.
So I couldn't put it there, but I could put it on the other side. Still had to bring it out a little bit. Yeah. The other problem is that it is gravel and then it goes right into clay. So the soil might not be very good. I amended the soil a little bit. I didn't want to put, just all good soil in there. I wanted to have some of our native soil in there. So it might not do well. And if not, I understand. It's not the plant's fault. It's just the conditions. But some things do really well in those conditions, especially with the clay. Sometimes that the gravel actually causes it to drain okay. So we've had good luck with some things and bad luck with others. So we'll see how that plays out.
See how it goes.
But so that was another little bonus project that I added in.
Yeah.
And also the jasmine's blooming. You're loving that.
Oh, the jasmine is great. Yeah, I mean, it's finally, after a few years, it's coming in flowering and it smells great, and it's going to keep, I think it's really going to be doing well for itself.
And we have a wisteria that I've had there for a long time. It has never flowered, but wisteria is notoriously slow on that. So maybe one day, but the trunk is
20 to 25 years. That's
if it doesn't bloom by then, then we're taking it with us when we get there.
Wheel me up, put some artificial flowers on it and wheel me up to it now.
And you know what else is doing great? That euonymus, that was our hedge, that half of it died and the rest of it was doing terrible. I planted it along the back of the house. New growth on it. It is happy as can be. I'm very pleased that I gave it a second chance because it might.
That's euonymus on the side.
Oh yeah, that's the variegated one.
Couldn't you just say it's a shrub? Well, it's a green and variegated shrub.
Well, if I would have said that, you would have known.
I would have known exactly what you're coming. Our
great green variegated shrub. Shrubs. So I think I'm happy with it so far.
I hope it takes.
Yeah, that'd be great. And you know what's not doing well?
My rose.
What rose? Well, the main climbing rose.
I got to talk about it again. It's the first thing I ever bought, ever planted. And I'm not kidding. It used to hang over the front door. He'll put a picture up. And because I want you to see it. It was pink. It was beautiful. And it just is not doing well.
It is not dead. We will know next year.
You say that, but
he's really feeling bad about his rose. So you guys give him a pep talk down below.
My cup is always half full.
Except for your rose.
Except for my rose, there's a little bit of a crack in the bottom. But anyway,
there's hope for it yet.
Oh, and the sun is coming out.
Yeah, boy, where did that come from? There hasn't been.
I don't know, but now the growth, you watch, the weeds will be coming up like crazy.
My containers that I bought, the petunias in them, I spotted some earwigs, and I haven't gotten good blooms on my petunias, and now I finally, because I kept thinking, was it earwigs? And I didn't have something to treat them for them, so.
Yeah. Oh, the flies are coming out.
Yeah. Sun came out, flies came out. The other good thing that happened is that there was a big match this weekend
Tipperary against Cork.
in Irish hurling,
Yeah.
which is one of the national sports here.
It is the national sport, and then there's Gaelic football and soccer, football. But 2 weeks ago or a week ago, we beat Kilkenny.
We talked about that. That was a great match.
Yeah.
This last one, Cork, the county they were playing against, was heavily favored.
Cork
I don't
was-
know how odds things work,
Yeah.
but they said Cork had a 75% chance of winning. So everyone we talked to were really rooting for Tip, but
Yeah.
they kept saying like, but we just want a good match. That's what we want, is
Just
a
a
good
match.
match. Well,
And the first half, it looked like Cork was going to take it. It didn't look good.
I think they were down 6
And
at
then
the
Cork
half.
got a goal just before halftime, right? Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah, and they have a net, and then they also have goal posts like football. So there's like a soccer net with American football goal posts, and so you get 3 points for a goal that goes in the net, and then you get a point for anything that goes over the bar between the bars.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but Cork was ahead by I don't know how many points at the half.
6 at half.
6 at half, and Tip came back and they got
And Cork did not.
and Cork did not. And
They stayed in the locker room, I think.
my God, they that first goal that Tip got, and we were on our way. We knew it was going to be a
They definitely dominated. So
Oh, they
Tipperary
so
are
dominated.
the national champions.
yeah. So
So the trophy has come back to Turles.
right up Tip.
Turles is the kind of the center of.
It's kind of where Gaelic, I think hurling
The Gaelic
came back.
Athletic
Gaelic
Association
came back there. So,
started there.
But it was great. It was a great match. We loved it. Yeah.
So we were very excited. We had neighbors who went to the match and told us how we watched it on television at
Yeah.
a neighbor's house.
Yep.
It was fun.
It was great fun. Yeah.
And it's really fun when your team wins.
Yeah.
Especially when you just didn't know how
you
it was
weren't
gonna
sure
play
how
out.
it was going to go. Yeah.
So anyway, we've been talking plenty. And
a long time, and it's getting hot here, and the flies are
I
killing
know.
me.
Where did this come from? It was misting, and then now it's like blazing sun, and I'm
And
actually very
it's warm, yeah. And
So-
the fly went up this nostril, came out this one. We got to bye everybody.
We'll see you soon.
We got to go. Now help me up. Oh God.